Histories of Music, Music 2.0, the arm and break as a patriarchal totem dichotomies. Music 1.0. Music 1.0 is music before it became digitalized and revolved around the web. It is believed that Music 1.0 is officially dead. Music 2.0. Music 2.0 can be overlaid against the idea of Web 2.0. The internet has changed everything. Music 2.0 points to a flattening of hierarchies, a disintermediation of traditional arrangements, and promising a direct connection between musician and audience. What is Music 2.0? Gerd Leonhard. Rather than try and sell music in a particular way we think we want to sell it, we must finally start offering it in the way people actually want to buy it. Everywhere but music, we have shifted from closed to open. Leonhard argues that there has been a movement to stop sharing, which he believes is wrong. Not because people should be paying, but it's because it is what people simply do. The Amen break. The Amen is a sample, a particular segment of sound recording, where such samples are the component elements in the mode of musical production referred to as sampling, an electronic music technique that involves storing and repeatedly playing a sound fragment. The Amen originates from a band called the Winstons, who in 1969 released a single named Cuddle Him Father, with a track on the B-side named Amen Brother. About a minute and a half into the song, all the instruments drop out except for the drums. How is Music 2.0 impacting on the traditional industry, and in what ways, if any, does it differ from that industry? In 2008, Ted Cohen, a former EMI music executive, announced in New York that Music 1.0 is dead. Cohen argues that the music industry has to evolve with Music 2.0 rather than fight against it. Music 2.0 is forcing the traditional industry to change its approach. As already noted by Leonhard, rather than try and sell the music in a particular way we think we want to sell it, we must finally start offering it in the way people want to buy it. Features of Music 2.0. Anderson argues that the development of Music 2.0 is advancing at a rapid pace. He believes that certain features of Music 2.0 have forced changes in the traditional industry. Anderson argues that DRM on purchase music is dead. A utility pricing model or flat rate fee for music might be the way to go. Ad-supported streaming music sites like iMean are legitimate players. Indie music accounts for upwards of 30% of music sales, and legal online music merchants are making money. What this means: current record labels exist as a filter to the market. Current record labels exist as a filter to the market and distribute musical talent, as without them, much musical talent would remain undiscovered. Do music labels really need expensive staff when they can simply listen to works of a band with over 50,000 MySpace friends? The message, in other words, was Music 2.0, welcome to Web 2.0, argued Anderson. Therefore, this means, like Web 2.0 and History 2.0, Music 2.0 is open to the wisdom of the crowds and its democratic ideals, while Music 1.0 is rooted in an elitist and expensive model. Selling Music 2.0. The following 3 albums made a lot of money over the internet using a Music 2.0 selling technique. First of all, In Rainbows by Radiohead was released on October 10, 2007 for download from their website under the unique and bold pay-what-you-can model. So far, Radiohead's album has sold over 3 million digital and physical copies, more than each of their previous 2 albums. Nine Inch Nails' album, Ghost 1-4, was self-released in March of 2008 in a variety of formats online. The band made over 1.6 million over just a week through the sales of a $5 digital version with limited edition physical merchandise. Although the entire album was available for free through the Creative Commons license, it eventually became the best-selling MP3 album at Amazon.com for 2008. Yankee Hotel Foxtrot by Wilco. The band Wilco benefited tremendously from the promotional power of peer-to-peer networking. Wilco were dropped from their label in 2001 and decided to release their album online for free. The resulting swarm of listening and sharing by fans ultimately convinced the label to offer a CD version for sale in 2002. Therefore, the evidence is there. Music 2.0 has worked and can work. It just requires good music.